Hi guys, we already learned about chemical equation in our last tutorial. Today we are going to discuss about how to balance a chemical equation. Let's look into it. Can you identify the given equation? Is it a balanced one or an unbalanced one? It is an unbalanced equation. Okay. As we know that for a balanced chemical equation, the number of atoms of elements in left hand side, that is reactants, will be equal to the number of atoms of each element in right hand side, that is products. So firstly, draw the boxes around each formula in LHS and RHS. This means while balancing, you cannot change the chemical formula. We can only equalize the number of atoms by multiplying the coefficient x with effective number. Okay. Secondly, list the number of atoms in LHS and RHS like this. Furthermore, to balance the number of atoms, it is better to start with compound that contains maximum number of atoms. In this case, start with Fe3O4. So for oxygen, we can equalize by multiplying by 4 to the coefficient of H2O in LHS. So 4H2O. This indirectly increases the number of hydrogen atoms in LHS. So we have to multiply the coefficient of hydrogen molecule by 4 in RHS. Okay. Now for equalizing the Fe atoms, we have to multiply by 3 in reactant side of Fe. Okay. Now let's check the balanced equation. 3Fe plus 4H2O gives Fe3O4 plus 4H2. Let's balance one more equation. Simply write the number of atoms in LHS and RHS. Now we can balance the number of oxygen atoms by multiplying the coefficient of the product MgO by number 2. So it's 2 MgO, right? That is the number of magnesium and oxygen atoms in RHS is 2. So we have to equalize the magnesium atoms in LHS by multiplying the coefficient of Mg element by 2. So the final equation will be 2 Mg plus O2 gives 2 MgO, right? In this equation, let's check the number of atoms first. The number of atoms in LHS is equal to the number of atoms in RHS. So it's a balanced equation. Additionally, there are some symbols used, right? It is the physical state representation of each reactant and products, where G represents gaseous form, L for liquid, S for solid, AQ means dissolved in water, or we can say the reactant or the product are soluble in water. So this chemical equation gives more information, right? Similarly, some reactions are specific. Some occurs at particular temperature, pressure, or occurs at the presence of light or catalyst. So these type of equation can include more information and will lead to accurate chemical equations. Okay. I hope this tutorial useful for you. Keep watching, subscribe and share for more videos. Thank you.